Is it do or die for Sean O'Malley at UFC 324? Because with the way he's talking, it kind of feels like it. Co-main event for the first card of the year at UFC 324. We have Yadong taking on Sean O'Malley. This is a massive fight going down at 135. I'm super excited for it, and I'm super excited to break it down. Two of the most exciting dudes at 135, honestly. Sean O'Malley, of course, hasn't had his way with Merab Dvalishvili as of late, but overall, we know what he is. We know what the Sugar Show is. He's game. He's always in exciting fights, and if he's not just going to be wrestled the entire time, you're probably guaranteed for an exciting moment. Then you have Yadong on the other side of him, who's extremely durable, extremely technical, and extremely well-rounded. He's a good striker, and he can grapple as well, and he's going to challenge Sean in every single way in this fight, and this is definitely not a matchup that O'Malley can overlook. This is very, very dangerous for him, and Sean's prefaced this in leading up to this fight. He says that Song is dangerous, and a loss against Yadong would honestly kind of screw him up, and it would screw his career up, and he's not wrong about that because he's already lost to Merab, and then losing to a guy like Yadong, who yes is good, is still going to put him a step even further away from the title. Let's take a look at both fighters' pros. So for Sean O'Malley, we know he's got the bigger reach and he has the length advantage. He's going to be able to stand on the outside and pick his shots against a guy like Song, which is probably what he's going to look to do. Then he also has probably more power and I would say is a better striker. Song is a very good striker, very technical, but this is Sean O'Malley. He's one of the best strikers in the UFC, in my opinion, and he definitely has the advantage here. Pros for Yadong. Song is durable as hell. I mean, the guy has taken beating after beating, and he's come back through the fire and gone to get his hand raised in fights. The guy is an absolute monster. He's going to be tough to put away either way. Another pro of his is he has really good wrestling and really good cardio and probably the wrestling advantage in this matchup. Sean O'Malley definitely has gone and trained wrestling like crazy, especially after the Merab fights, but Song, I would still say, is the better wrestler. Sean's going to be prepared for it, but you still got to give the edge to Song. Like, I think in these grappling exchanges that they're going to have in this fight, I think O'Malley could get the better over Song in a lot of them. Like, just because Sean has lost to Merab and been out-wrestled and out-grappled, that doesn't mean O'Malley can't wrestle and grapple himself. I mean, we've seen him grapple before. We also know that he's a part of a great gym down there in Arizona with Tim Welch and a lot of the guys out there, and they love jiu-jitsu. They're all great at it. Sean is definitely good on the ground. He fought Merab, dude. Who the hell beats Merab on the ground? Literally nobody. So I think in this fight versus Song, we're definitely going to see a better version of his grappling. The biggest problem when I look at Yadong in this matchup is I don't know if he can give O'Malley any problems that he hasn't seen before. I mean, this is an O'Malley that has fought Merab, like I said, twice. He's fought a dude like Piotr Jan. Jan is kind of Song, but better, really well-rounded, and can take the fight anywhere. And then you have a guy in Merab who's just extremely, extremely dominant in the wrestling, has great cardio, and is just impossible to, like, stop. So I feel like Song just doesn't excel anywhere in the fight game to where I think he has an advantage over O'Malley. I think it's going to be a really tough fight. I think it's going to be a tight fight. I think both guys are going to have their moments, but I'm going to tip O'Malley to win, I think. I think there's also just a lot more at stake here for Sean O'Malley. A loss here for Yadong, yeah, it's not great. It puts him further away from the belt, but he's not a big, crazy name anyways to where it's going to damage his reputation. O'Malley, on the other hand, I mean, now that you've lost twice to Merab, dude, like, you can't really lose anymore. Like, if your whole personality and your whole Sugar Show persona is off being one of the best fighters in the world and also being at the top of the game, then losing any fight, honestly, is not a good look for him, especially when you've already lost fights prior. So this is a massive fight for Sean O'Malley. He has to live up to expectations and has to live up to the moment if he wants to see his career continue to grow, and I think he's going to deliver. I back him, I back his team, and I think Sean O'Malley is going to win a very close decision in the end. Who knows? Depending on the performance you get here too, I wouldn't even be surprised if Sean O'Malley got pushed to the front of the line and fought Piotr Jan for the title. They had that first fight that was extremely controversial. A lot of people want to see it run back. And honestly, quite frankly, Jan versus Sean O'Malley is much more exciting of a matchup than Merab versus Jan. Sorry, it just is. That's the truth. The UFC will probably go with it if Sean can win in spectacular fashion. Thank you all for watching this video. If you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments down below. Who do you have winning this fight? Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me out a ton. Thank you all for watching this video. Be on the lookout for some of the other UFC 324 videos that I post throughout the week. I'll see you all in the next one.